My name's Tippy and I run 3 online shops. I have That Pride Shop, which specializes in pride flag-based clothing and apparel and things like that. And then I have That Baby Witch, which is all things to do with my little witchy shop and all things about the craft. And then That Anxious Artist, which is where I sell my art merch. So prints, I'm gonna start getting into other things, which is what this is about. I'm so excited. So today I got a box in the mail. I just got home and I saw it and I'm so excited because it is my mouse pads. Yes, I'm going to be selling mouse pads with pride-based flags and cute designs on them in my Pride shop, but I'm also going to be selling art prints on them. So I'm excited to sublimate on them because I've never sublimated on a mouse pad before. Honestly, the only thing I've ever sublimated on so far are these like drawstring backpacks that I'm going to be offering for free for the first like 20 customers that buy something when I relaunch my shop. Because, and I haven't said this yet, right now my That Pride shop is on Shopify. It is hosted through Shopify and I exclusively sell through Printful, which is a print on demand app. So when an order comes in, Printful gets the order and Printful ships it out. I am in the process of getting rid of Printful and I'm going to be doing it all myself. So yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff. So I have a sublimation printer, I have a Cricut, and I have a heat press, and then I have vinyl, and I have heat transfer paper, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm going to be doing so that way I can ship everything out myself. But today we're going to be testing out these mouse pads. All right, so let's open this bad boy up. Gonna save that for later. I always save my little airbags because I ship out things myself and I like to use them. It's nice to keep them and not throw them out. All right, so these are cute. There's 10 in here and I think I bought it for $12. So let's open this up. Let's see what it looks like. It's a nice size. I don't remember the exact size of it, but it's a nice size. It's all white. If I was gonna like sublimate something that was like full color, this would be cool. But mostly my designs are just like the pride flag in a cute shape, like the pride flag in a heart. Not just like the pride flag, just like different types of pride flags in a heart or like in a coffee mug or whatever. But for this, I'm going to be doing my art because I made some mock-ups of some art I made mock-ups of art on mouse pads and I thought it looked cute. So now I'm going to try actually doing it. We're going to see if it looks like what the mock-up looks like. I use Place It, by the way, for my mock-ups. So yeah, we're going to try this out. A little bit of a chemical smell, but not too bad. It's not bad at all. And it is, these are 9.5 by like almost 8 inches, so not bad. Pretty good size, I think, for a pen pad. We're gonna test this out. I'm excited. So lately, what I've been doing with my heat press, the last time that I tested it out, I am not going to leave it on this desk because it's a little hard to swing out all the way so I can get a lot of room on it. I have been putting it on my dining room table. This is tiny, so I'm probably going to leave it here for now. But in general, when I like start doing orders, I'm probably just going to move it over to my dining room table. Every time I do an order, this will probably just be the setting place, or this will be the spot that I leave it when it's not in use or when I just have like little things to do. Like this is pretty tiny. I don't imagine I need to swing it out like a whole bunch because it's so small. It's not like a shirt that I have to like fit around the whole thing. So this isn't bad. But yeah, in the future, I'm probably going to be moving into my dining room table to do it. But I'm going to see what type of settings this takes because I'm pretty sure it said it on the listing on Amazon. So I'm going to check, we'll see what type of settings it takes. And then we're going to do this thing. All right, so the press time on it actually says 180 to 100. Well, I'm sorry. I live in America. So 356 to 374 Fahrenheit for 60 to 80 seconds. So I think I'm going to go with the 374 and I'm going to do it for 60 seconds. But first I need to like figure out how I'm going to position my art inside of here. I think I'm going to do it landscape, and the exact dimensions of this is 9.4 by 7.9. So in order to get this correct, I am just going to, I didn't mean to hit open. I'm just going to set this to the exact sizes of that mouse pad. And then we're going to put a picture in it. And then we're just going to see, I'm just going to see how I want to position it. I just want to make sure I have it correct. So it was 9.4 by 7.9. I'm going to hit create. It'll create a little canvas for me, and then I can figure out how I'm going to position my art. So first I have to figure out which art I want to put in it. And since this is going to be the test one, and it's probably going to be the one that I use, I am going to, let me just go to, right now I'm in my Pride Shop folder, clearly, as you can see all the flags. I'm actually, right now I have all of these, except I don't have the Arrow Ace flag in my shop. I don't have the Intersex flag in my shop. I'm not really sure if I'm going to put the Gender Flux flag in my shop, and the Demi I don't have. Those are all ones that I'm going to be adding to my shop eventually, but I mean for the relaunch. But yeah, we're not doing that right now. Let's get out of there and let's go to my art, and we'll figure out what type of art I'm gonna put in here. I think I want to put her just because I really like the way she looks and she has colors, and this would tell me how bright I can go, or like how well the colors will come out, because I definitely want to put something with colors. That way I'll know if the colors will show up or not. Or I can put my Starter Riot Girl because I really like her. She's so cool looking. And it's yellow. I don't know. I think I'll go with this. So I'm actually going to go with this. I forget what it's called. I forget the title of my art all the time. But I'm going to go with this like pink pigtail hair girl. And I'm just going to select her in her entirety. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that though. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete the background first. So I'm just going to select the background, delete it, just so that we're working with just the piece that I need. Then I'm just going to select everything. And if you're wondering what program I'm using, I am using Krita, which is a free program. It's free to download. It's really easy to use. I mean, if you know how to use, like, I mean, I'm not the greatest at graphic programs anyways, but if you know how to use one kind of, then you'll be okay at using this. All right, so I am just going to get rid of the background, and then I'm going to paste my layer in with my girl, and I'm just gonna position her to where I feel like she looks good. I don't know if I want to like put all of her in it. I think this is good. I don't think I need to put like all of her. I think I do want all of her ponytail though, so I'm just gonna shrink her a little bit so I get all of her ponytail in there at least. Yeah, okay, so that's cute. Try to center her. It's just saving itself. Okay, and to me, this looks good. This looks cool. I am just going to save this. So I'm just going to save this in my downloads for now, because I'm not going to really need it after this. Or maybe, you know what, I'm probably going to have to save it in my art print file. And I will save this as mouse pad. All right, so now that I have this exactly where I want it and where I want it on the mouse pad, it's time to print it out. I'm just inside of Word right now, and honestly, I could have even did all this in Word if I really needed to. Like, if you don't have anything to like edit graphics, you can always use Word. It's not an issue if you need to, because it's not like I'm using my Cricut for this, because I'm sublimating. I have no use for the Cricut, so you can always use Word if you're just using sublimation. There's no need to get all fancy. So I'm just gonna insert the picture. Actually, before I do that, that was dumb. Before I do that, I need to change the orientation. All right, so now that it's in here in this top corner, you can actually see the height and the width. And this is where I'm saying I probably didn't even need to use Krita at all, because I could have just did it in here. You know, there's no need to get all fancy. So for the height, it was 7.9, and then the width was 9.4. Okay, so cool. It did it for me. Suppose I could put it over here. Now I'm just going to put it in the center. Take up the whole page. Why not? All right, so this is what it looks like. And then I'm just going to print this out of my sublimation printer. This will be the first time I'm doing like this much color in my sublimation printer. I've only tried one flag before, and the only real color on it was purple. So we're about to see for real in real time what's going to happen. So file, print. Let's just move over here. It is coming out of the correct printer, which is the WF70 Workforce 7720. That is the sublimation printer I have. This all looks good. It looks like it's all the proper size. So I can go ahead and hit print, and then we'll see what comes out of my printer. So I'm just gonna hit print. Then we'll go over here where I have to open this up so the paper doesn't fall off. And now it's starting. Ooh, it's starting. Let's see what happens. All right, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. That's what the original looks like. Now, it's not a problem that it's very dull. If it had come out looking like this, something was wrong. Because it came out looking like this makes me feel very confident that I did it correctly. Because when you print on sublimation paper, it should not be vibrant. It's not like heat transfer. Like when I print my heat transfer out, it's vibrant. When I do sublimation, it should not look like the original. So we'll see how close it gets. We'll see if it gets this bright, because this brightness is a little intense. So I wouldn't like mind if it wasn't this bright. But if it is that bright, it is what it is, whatever. But we're gonna try it out now. Yeah. We're gonna do this together because this is the first time I am sublimating on a mouse pad. Also, this is my original artwork. If you guys enjoy my original artwork, I sell on That Anxious Artist. You can find me on Insta, and I sell on Etsy under That Anxious Artist. And I enjoy doing weird things like this, like aliens and demons and stuff. So check it out if this is your thing. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, so you know, I understand if it's not your thing, whatever. I enjoy it though. All right, so I did decide to move it to my dining room table. That is a package I have to send out for that Baby Witch. I did make a sale on one of my manifestation boxes, one of my absolute favorites. I'm really happy that it's going to a home. Those are some masks that I bought at my job because they were selling them, and you know, you can never have too many masks. That is the little air conditioner type thing that I bought because my cats are afraid of my air conditioner, and my air conditioner is ancient and probably has never been cleaned ever. So I bought that. And then they're even more afraid of that than they are of the air conditioner. So whatever. Anyways, we're going to cut this on, and then we're going to set it. So we hit set, and this is where we set the temperature. I'm going to go to 374 because that was one of the options. And then I'm going to hit set. And now it's time to set the time. And it was 374 for 80 seconds. So I'm just going to go to 80. And then I'm just going to hit set, and Fahrenheit is the temperature. So set, and now it's set at 80 seconds, and it's going to climb up to 374. And once you get 374, obviously I can then press it. I'm just going to go get my butcher paper because I don't have that in here. Well, I don't have it right now. So I'm just going to go get it, cut a little piece so that way we're all ready to go. All right, so I just realized that after I'd already cut it out and printed it out and everything, that I did not mirror this. So typically you want to mirror your images because you are going to be laying it face down. For me, it doesn't really matter because it's just a drawing and I don't really care which way she's facing. But if this was like lettering or words or anything like that, or anything where you needed it to be in a specific way, yeah, you're going to want to mirror it. So that's my bad. I forgot to mirror. So just keep that in mind. Mirroring is important. Why is my baby crying? Let me find out. My cat always kind of walks funny because he like did something with his ankle when he was younger. But I don't know, he's walking really funny now. I feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know, because I get paranoid and I take him to the vet and they're like, nothing's wrong with him. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm paranoid or if he is like walking funny and something smells weird. What is that? Oh, that's the heat press. So I don't know if he's walking funny. Come here, Dill. He just like meowed and then like ran out of here super fast, and I don't know why. So I don't know if I should take him to the vet or not. I might just be paranoid. I'm not sure. He won't freaking walk to me. Come here. Come, baby. Come here. Come here. Not you. His brother thinks I'm calling him. I don't know. His tail was getting like puffy before, but now it's not. So I'm not sure. He might have just been scared by something. Just gonna wait it out and see. I'm gonna wait like a couple hours and we'll see what he's doing. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was doing. So like I said, you could flip it. I don't mind that it's this way. I should have flipped it though, just so it'd be the right way. So I'm just gonna line this up on here and gonna put it a little bit lower than this line just to make sure I have it correct. So this is a good line to line it up with. And this looks straight to me. Hopefully it is actually straight. That looks straight to me though. So I'm just gonna tape it down with this heat tape. And tape it down on either side. And I just moved it just to make sure it doesn't move or go anywhere while it's being pressed, so that it's not disturbed and it doesn't look crazy. I think that's enough tape. I'm a little paranoid though, because the first thing I ever pressed came out wrong because I didn't have tape, because I'm an idiot and I forgot to put it on there. Messed the whole freaking thing up. All right, so that looks good. Hopefully it's straight on the bottom. I can't really tell, but hopefully it's straight and we're good to go. My heat press is doing its little clicky thing, so it's at capacity. Time to press this bad boy. All right, so if you can hear that, it's making this clicky noise. It'll do it again. There. So that means it's ready to go. So I'm going to open it. Oh, the smoke. I should put on like a fan or something. Hold on. All right, so sorry about the background noise. I just don't want my my thing to go off, my smoke alarm. So I'm gonna remove this, which is the paper that it came with, which is, I believe, Teflon. I'm going to place this on there. So now it's on there. I'm gonna get my butcher paper, put it on top, make sure the whole thing is covered. It is. I'm gonna put it back, swing it back into place. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure this is like all in focus. And then I'm just gonna clamp this. And then I'm gonna hit the down button, and that's gonna start the countdown. And here we go. That smells very much like it's burning, which is making me nervous. Now that makes me think, should I keep it on for the amount of time they said? I don't know. Should I have put double butcher paper? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm nervous. I think I'm just gonna leave it though. We'll see. You know, it's the first test. We'll leave it. We'll see. Hopefully everything turns out great. And it's done. I'm just gonna hit the down button so it restarts and shuts up. And I'm gonna open this, pull it away, peel this off. Ooh, this is smoky. Uh-oh. And that is what it looks like. I think it turned out really good. Also, it smells like it's about to cut on fire. I think next time I would leave the paper, ouch, so that it can go. I'm just gonna turn the heat press off and I'm gonna bring this over to the fan. Once again, sorry about the fan. I just don't want my smoke detectors to go off and my cats to freak out. So, because they go crazy when it goes off. So this is what it ended up looking like. I think it looks really good. I think it has good quality. The closer you get, the more you can see it's really good. Like, I like it. I think it looks good. Maybe the blacks could be a little bit blacker, but I don't really think I don't think it's gonna get much blacker than what it is right now. I think I had it on the highest setting, although I do think I could have did 374 for 80 seconds, so maybe I'll try that for the next one just to see if it'll give me more vibrant colors. But overall, I think this looks really good. It turned out really cute. Definitely going to be using this for my pen pad from that one, because the one that I'm currently using is from my job. So yeah, I'm probably going to be using this. I don't know if these lines are going to stay there, because this is where I cut the paper. So that was a nice learning experience. I don't know if that's from the pressure and it'll like go away, or if those are just there. So hopefully that was just from the pressure and then it'll end up going away. But this is what the mouse pad looks like, and I think it looks really freaking good, if I do say so myself. I really like it. Obviously I could have done better, but you know, first test. We just testing it out right now. We're just doing a little testy poo. So I like it. I think it looks good, and I think I'm going to be really excited to sell my art on these. I'm super excited for that. So yay! So overall, I think it's pretty freaking great. I'm so happy I can get rid of my old mouse pad. I really like the way this one looks. It's super cute. I'm so excited. I can't wait to start selling these and to be able to like sell my art in another way other than prints. Currently, the only thing I offer in my art Etsy are prints. So I sell 5x7 prints and 8.5 by 11. But with me transferring over to dropping Printful and printing everything out myself, I have a bunch of equipment now that I'm able to use in all 3 of my shops. So that's what I love about this, that I can now offer any sublimated anything of my art in my art shop. This is so great. I can be like my own little red bubble, but to myself. So this is what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks good. Okay, bye.